Yo, what is going on, Nitrosites? It is your boy, the Nitro General here, and welcome to Week 7 of the NPBA, the last week before playoffs, if we make playoffs, against the Toronto Typhlosion and Coach Sark Manchez. Now, we have fought Sark before on the channel. I'm actually pretty sure we fought him a handful of times. We actually fought him in the finals of the league that we won a couple seasons ago, like 3 seasons ago. We fought him again. We fought him. I can't even remember what season it was. All I remember that he had a Hisuian Arcanine, and we beat him to win the championship of that season, which was crazy. So he's a fantastic battler, pretty cool dude, and genuinely has a terrifying team. But before we get into the team that he has, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. Of course, as always, share this video with your friends and leave me a comment about anything that happened in this video down below or what you guys think about the team. So, and of course, if you guys want to support me as much as you can, if you guys could watch this video in its entirety, I would really, really appreciate that. It would really help the algorithm push it out to other people who might enjoy the content. That being said, if you guys really don't want to support me, like I say in every video, there should be a timestamp floating somewhere on screen right now with the timestamp if you do just want to skip right to the battle and don't watch the pregame press conference. But I would really appreciate it if you guys would. That way you know what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it, and you know, you're just like, why did he bring that when we're in the battle? And I'm like, well, if you would have watched it, you would know. Sark has an incredibly threatening team that consists of Mega Greninja, Incineroar, Amoonguss, Pelipper, Raichu, Floatzel, Volbeat, Golden Go, Clefairy, Spidops, and Swanna. Now, okay. Mega Greninja, insane. Now, I'm recording this after Pokemon Day, so we already know that Mega Greninja officially gets Protean, which is busted if you ask me, because I didn't think they'd keep that. But he does have the ability to run Protean, or he has the ability to also run Battle Bond. Now, it won't obviously get Battle Bond, but he does have that ability. So it's an incredibly scary mon. I actually debated on drafting it. It was going to be the one that I was going to draft, but it was a little bit too frail for me, and we went with Darkrai. I would definitely consider drafting this thing in the future. But, yeah, and he's got 2 of the single best competitive double Pokemon to ever exist in Incineroar and Amoonguss, right? 2 very slow mons, but it doesn't really matter because they are insane. Incineroar is slow, but he's got decent bulk, really good attack, and he gets access to stuff like Parting Shot, Fake Out, Knockoff, right? Some of the best doubles moves ever, right? An incredibly threatening team. Amoonguss is such a massive threat, with being able to go for Rage Powder and being able to resist our Urshifu's moves, right? Urshifu, he also is going to just tank a lot of Melametal's hits. Darkrai, some of his hits he will be able to tank. So this guy being able to be a good move absorber for a lot of my team is not great. He's got an incredibly threatening rain team with Pelipper, Raichu, and Floatzel, right? Pelipper can obviously set up the rain. You can go for 100% accurate hurricanes. Raichu has 100% accurate thunders, which is crazy. Floatzel, I've used Floatzel before. I'm telling you, since Generation 9, this thing is a beast, right? It gets access to Wave Crash in the rain plus Swift Swim. This thing outspeeds my entire team in the rain except for Electrode, unless he is Choice Scarf, which he very well could be, but also Choice Band Wave Crashes is just free into my team, right? We don't really have anything, which the only thing that I think would even genuinely take any of those, like a Choice Band Wave Crash, would be Doublade, and I don't even think Doublade would want to take 2, right? I didn't really calculate too well, but I'm pretty sure it would take 2, but it doesn't do anything back, right? Again, Melametal can take at least 1, but it's not going to take it super well. It's not going to take 2, and we don't have anything to hit it back for super effective. So that thing is a monster. I did not watch any of his videos back, so any of his battles back, which I usually do, but we didn't this week, so I'm not totally sure if he's brought it. But he's currently 4-2, which means that he is already guaranteed playoffs. This battle doesn't matter. So if there was ever a week to just bring Choice Band, Swift Swim, Floatzel with Wave Crash, it's this week, right? Like, he's not got anything to lose, so that thing's going to be terrifying, right? Volby, another really, really good prankster tier 4 Mon, gets stuff like Thunder Wave, it gets Tailwind, some really good moves, also gets Tail Glow. Not too worried about that, but Tail Glow, Bug Buzz, I really don't want that to catch me off guard. But, that is the ability. Golden Go, also really, really good. This thing being able to make it rain on our team is incredibly scary. That, cheese stick looking Pokemon that surfs on a surfboard made of coins. This thing is such a weird design. I genuinely don't care for the design, but it's busted in competitive, right? Plus, I can't Thunder Wave it. I can't taunt it. Well, can you taunt it? I don't know. I don't think you can, right? With Gut is Gold. Clefairy with Eviolite is incredibly scary. Another Follow Me user to redirect. Plus, he's got a Webs user and another Flying Water type, right? I think he just drafted it because it's another Flying type, but I don't know why. But I don't even think he's brought it. But, okay. So, that being said, we have some really cool sets this week. This is my favorite sets that I have brought in the entirety of this season. I'm going all balls to the wall. I am going ham this week. Some really, really cool sets. And we're starting it off with our boy, Mega Darkrai, right? Mega Darkrai with a modest nature. We're going max HP, max special attack. Bad Dreams with a Darkrai Knight. Just usual remaining form speed. With Dark Pulse, Focus Blast, Thunderbolt, and Protect, right? Protect is a good move to kind of stall out some rain turns, as well as being able to absorb some of attacks just aimed at me if I need to. What's the word I'm trying to think of? If I need to scout for whatever he's going for. Dark Pulse hits a lot of his team. Focus Blast is there for the Incineroar because that is going to be doing a lot to Incineroar. It's not killing, but it is doing a lot. And then Thunderbolt is there for, look at his team, right? He does have a Lightning Rod Mon, but Thunderbolt's really good against Greninja, Floatzel, Pelipper, Swanna. It's just really, really good in general. So that's really good. Now, up for our first really, really cool set that we have. Brought this once other time this season. Didn't do very much. But we are bringing Covert Cloak Urshifu. Now, I'm going to say this now because this was a really cool set that I had that I switched up. I was bringing Eject Pack Urshifu with Close Combat, right? I was going to come in, click Close Combat on the Greninja because I didn't know if he thought he would be faster, right? Close Combat would kill, and then I would be able to immediately switch out when my stats were lowered, or he would switch. I would be able to get damage on something else, Close Combat would, and then I would lower my attack and be able to switch out. I thought that was a really, really cool set. However, I switched to Covert Cloak for the exact reason of Fake Out, right? So, it doesn't block Follow Me or Rage Powder, but it does block Fake Out flinching, right? So we have plus attack, plus speed with an adamant nature. Not even messing around without an adamant nature this week. This thing needs to hit as hard as we can. We got Surging Strikes, Close Combat, Ice Spinner, and Protect. Again, you're going to see a lot of Protects on my team this week just because I want to be able to scout for moves and stall out rain turns. However, if he does bring rain, that's good for Urshifu's Surging Strikes. We are so powerful this week. Surging Strikes is going to be really good. We have Ice Spinner for the Amoonguss specifically. I thought about running not Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. Does he get? I can't remember what he gets or not. But yeah, so I thought about running that, but Ice Spinner I think is just good in general, right? It's just gonna hit that Amoonguss specifically. I need something to be able to do that so Amoonguss doesn't wall me, right? Because if he's in there, he's got Rage Powder. I don't have anything to hit it for super effective. Surging Strikes and Close Combat are just eating it for dinner, right? It's gonna be sitting there like a fat guy at a buffet, and I can say that because I'm fat myself. So he's just gonna be sitting there and he's just gonna be eating, right? He's just going to be shoveling it into his mouth. So we need something to be able to hit that, right? But here's my thing, right? Covert Cloak. If I can come in, obviously Urshifu is the best counter in the game to Incineroar, right? However, he can just stay out and just fake out me. If he's got Raichu out, or if he's got a Moongus, or if he's got Pelipper with Hurricane, right? If he's got something that can hit Urshifu and he can just flinch me, I can just click Surging Strikes. Now, I know he's got Intimidate, which is not great, but if we're in the rain, it doesn't really matter. But even if we're outside of the rain, a -1 Surging Strikes is still putting Incineroar in range of moves from any other mon on our team, right? So even if we are -1 attack, I'm really not too worried about it because it's going to be doing well over half still, and we're still going to be able to get damage with another one of our Pokemon to be able to take it out, as well as if I can, catch this thing in on a switch or whatever the case may be, we aren't going to be losing to Fake Out, right? And I want to put myself in a situation where he thinks that he can Fake Out me for free and get damage off on Urshifu, or just stop me from being able to hit Incineroar, but then he just can't do it, right? That's what I'm really hoping. So, looking at this, we are bringing another cool set this week. We are bringing, that's not it, actually. We're bringing Mellometal, right? We're bringing Punching Glove Mellometal, max HP, max special defense with a plus special defense nature, remaining for an attack, right? I need this thing to be able to take physical attacks from Urshifu and Floatzel, but I also needed to be able to take special attacks aimed at it from Mega Greninja, from Pelipper, from Raichu, from the Goldengo, right? So this thing needs to be very, very bulky this week. And honestly, its attack is so good, I don't even really have to worry about it not doing enough, right? Double Iron Bash is doing so much to everything. Ice Punch, again, there for the Moongus, because Double Iron Bash, it's going to be eating it, right? We have Thunder Wave that would be really nice. I don't know if I'm ever even going to click it, but being able to Thunder Wave something like the Mega Greninja or the Floatzel might be kind of cool. And then we have Darkest Lariat specifically for the Goldengo, because obviously Goldengo is eating Double Iron Bashes and Ice Punches, so being able to have something to hit for super effective, I don't just want to be walled, right? Again, my big thing this week is to make sure that we are not walled by anything. So, yeah, very, very good. Next mon, we are bringing a little bit of a cool set. We are bringing, this is my other cool set, but I guess I didn't talk about my other one until later. But we have Meowscarada this week with plus attack, plus speed with an Adamant Nature and Life Orb. I thought about running Choice Band this week, but I think that the set that I have is cool. We have Knockoff, Flower Trick, Triple Axle, and that's not, is that how you spell Axle? I don't think so. I think that's Axlay. So we have Triple Axlay and Ally Switch. Thanks, autocorrect. That didn't help me when I was doing this, apparently. But, yeah, so Ally Switch, I mentioned in the Team Builder, I believe, that it got Ally Switch, but we've never brought it. And to be honest with you, I completely forgot this thing got Ally Switch until I was looking for a mon to pick up for our Tier 4 during our transactions. And then found out that it did get Ally Switch, remembered that it did, and was like, I gotta bring that. So this week we're bringing it, right? Specifically, I think it'll be really good if we're out on like Greninja, and Greninja's going to target something with a Water-type move. I can Ally Switch into, it's going to make me unless we already used a move first, but if we didn't, it's going to make me a Psychic-type, which will make us no longer weak to Fire-type moves aimed from Incineroar, which would be nice, and Flying-type moves aimed from Pelipper. Yeah, so we'll be able to just come in here. Knockoff stuff is going to be really good. Specifically, it only hits Goldengo for super effective, but being able to knock off items on Mons is just really, really good. Flower Trick is obviously being really good against like Floatzel and Mega Greninja, and even Pelipper, it's neutral too, so. And then Triple Axle, again, is there for that stupid mushroom, right? Because still, with Knockoff and Flower Trick, Amoonguss is walling our Meowscarada. So no matter what, we have a move on all of these mons except for Darkrai, that because Amoonguss walls all three of them without a nice type move. So we do have that. And then Ally Switch, if I can just put myself in a position that Ally Switch is actually going to work, that'll be really good. Now, we haven't brought it at all this season, so there's no reason for him to expect it. So we have that. Now I think we're talking about it, right? Yes. We're bringing Choice Specs. Choice Specs. You heard me right on our Alolan Ninetales. Now, so Big Chill is going to come in, and it's not playing around this week. Every single week, I brought relatively the same set, right? Max special attack, max speed with the remaining 4 in HP, in this with a modest nature or a jolly nature, timid nature. I'm tripping up. With a plus speed nature or a plus special attack nature, we brought it every single week with Snow Warning, Light Clay, and Aurora Veil. Now, because of this, he is not going to expect choice specs, right? Guys, this is the last week. I'm not playing any games. I don't want to play this Weather War game, right? The thing is that Pelipper is always slower than Ninetales. If we bring these out together, like if we start the battle, he brings out Pelipper, it's always slower than Ninetales. He's always going to be able to get the rain up after I get the hail up, canceling out that, and I'm not going to be able to go for Aurora Veil, right? Or if he does think that for some reason, I don't even know if this is possible, but if I run like Iron Ball, Alola Ninetales with 0 IVs in speed, then possibly there's a chance that Pelipper can outspeed me. So even if there's a chance that he predicts me to be slower than the Pelipper for some reason, he can just not lead with it and then can just swap it in and it doesn't matter and stop me from setting the Aurora Veil up, right? Aurora Veil is good in this week. It's good in every week. I mean, obviously, it's Aurora Veil, right? It's reflecting light screen set into 1. Aurora Veil is absolutely busted in general, but I'm not trying to win the Weather War this week. I really am not. I don't want to have to worry about that, and I just think that it would be in our best bet to run this set. We got Freeze Dry, Blizzard, Moonblast, and Weather Ball. Now, Freeze Dry, choice specs. Again, this is like the 3rd week in a row I brought this, but Freeze Dry is going to be able to be 4 times effective to that Pelipper. So I can bring this out. We are still running Snow Warning because I want him to think that I am the same set that I've always been. So he thinks that he can just stay in with Pelipper, or he thinks that he can bring Pelipper in. I click Freeze Dry. That's going to be insane, right? We got choice specs Blizzard, even in, and plus, even with the hail, Blizzard is still 100% accurate. So, and plus the boost, the boost to my defenses with it. That's why I want to keep it. So, being able to click choice specs Blizzards, and it's just really, really good in general. Now, there's nothing besides the Amoonguss that's really weak to Blizzard, but it's still going to be really good damage. I mean, there's still a lot of Pokemon that don't want to take it, right? And Moonblast, there for the Greninja, there for the Incineroar, right? I can click Freeze Dry on the Greninja, and it's still going to be doing a lot, but it's not killing. Moonblast is always killing, right? So, being able to click Moonblast on either one of those is going to be really good. And then Weather Ball, I don't really think I need it, but I didn't really have a last move, so if I can click Weather Ball in the rain to have like a water type move against the Incineroar, I think that would be kind of cool. But I don't really, I mean, there's not going to be any sense where I use that unless it's against maybe Golden Go, because Golden Go is going to be resistant against my Ice and Fairy moves. So maybe, I guess I can click Weather Ball in that circumstance, but truthfully, it's not really going to be that much, like, I don't really care about it, right? I just needed something else and I thought that was funny, so. But, yeah, we're not playing around. Last but not least, you guys see his team. There's no way in hell I couldn't bring Electro, right? Cannonball is coming to the team. I think this is only the 2nd or 3rd time we brought him. Aftermath, choice specs, same thing we always do. Max special attack, max speed with a modest nature. I'm not really worrying. I'm not really playing too much into the choice scarf Floatzel thing. Not going to worry about that too much. Really, truly am not. So, but we got Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Electro, Web, and Taunt. I'm also really praying that he doesn't bring Raichu. I don't really have a lot of Pokemon besides Urshifu that is weak to Raichu in Staraptor, so I doubt that he's going to do it, but if he does, it is going to suck a little bit. I feel like he might just because I have Electrode, but Thunderbolt's going to be really good. Volt Switch is really good. Electro Web is going to be good to slow Pokemon down. And then Taunt as a last resort if he's like, I don't even know, right? I could taunt the Incineroar or taunt the Amoonguss if I need to. But that's not going to be the reason why I bring it, right? So this is the Mons that we're bringing. We're coming in hard this week. I'm not very confident, but we are coming in really hard this week. If I had to pick a 6 Pokemon that I think he's going to bring, which I haven't done this like all season, and I normally do, but I'm guessing Mega Greninja, Incineroar, Amoonguss, Pelipper, and then Golden Go, and then either Floatzel or Raichu is my guess. I don't think he brings Webs. I don't think he brings Clefairy. I doubt he brings Volbeat. Maybe Volbeat. And I definitely don't think he brings Swanna. I mean, he doesn't have a reason to bring another flying water type against me. So, but that's the team, guys. So wish me luck, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright, guys. So we are in the battle for our Week 7 battle, the final week before playoffs against Toronto Typhlosion and Coach Sark Manchez. So we do have another post-battle commentary for you guys. I really didn't want to do this, but if I'm being honest with you guys, I wasn't confident in this battle. We've had a really rough season, and I was not confident in this battle. I was home when we did this battle, but I couldn't bring myself to come all the way upstairs to my recording setup, set everything up, sit down, and to lose for the fourth time this season. I wasn't, like, either way, I was going to be salty, right? I'm going to be salty when I lose, if I lose. Because, we are 4-3. We'd be 4-3. Currently, we are 3-3 right now, right? So, before this battle. And if we win this battle, we're guaranteed playoffs. If we lose this battle, it's going to come down to differentials. So my thing is just trying to kill as many Pokemon as I can. So when I lose, we have as good of differential as we can be. And I knew I was going to be salty when we lose. So I didn't want to have a bad video for you guys, and I knew that regardless, being able to do a post-battle commentary was going to be better because I was able to not be super salty, stew on it a little bit, and be in a little bit of lighter spirits when we were to record this. Because right now, he is 5-2. He has got nothing left to lose. He's already guaranteed his spot in playoffs. It doesn't matter. So, for him, he's just going to go balls to the wall. So he brought pretty much everything I expected. He did bring the Floatzel instead of the Raichu. Not seeing that Raichu is huge. So I was like, okay. I can't remember who I led with here. We led with Ninetales and Cannonball. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. So we said our good luck, have fun. We led with Ninetales. We led with Cannonball. I kind of wanted him to think that I was going to be the Aurora Veil Light Clay set. So he led Mega Greninja and Incineroar, right? He doesn't lead with the Pelipper, but like I said, he might just wanted to switch in his Pelipper here. I could see him going for a Flare Blitz straight into Big Chill here, but I could also see him just going for a Fake Out. That would be safer. I could also see him going for a Fake Out into Cannonball and clicking Dunk Shot on Big Chill, being able to turn Greninja into a Poison type, knock out Big Chill here, and then that's just not good in general. But I decided to just, you know what? I can't even remember what I did. I know I Thunderbolted into the Greninja. I can't remember what I did with Big Chill here. So he gets the Intimidate off. He goes into Golden Go, which means that he was going to resist the Electric type move, right? I Thunderbolt, does a lot, and we get the Para, which is huge, right? Plus, that Golden Go model, by the way, like, I haven't seen it in, like, regular competitive, or, like, on Showdown at all since it's been updated. It looks really clean. But, so we get the Para. He was Choice Scarf on this thing, right? So now he is Neutral Speed, which is already pretty fast. But, yeah, so that was very, very big here. And then I clicked Freeze Dry, right? So I doubled up on it. I doubled up on it because I thought that he was going, yeah, that's what it was. I didn't, oh, you know what? I doubled up on it because I knew he was going to Fake Out one of me, right? So if I both clicked a super effective move, it would have knocked it out regardless, but we didn't. So I don't believe this shows that we were Choice Specs yet. So he clicks Flare Blitz, immediately takes out Big Chill, which is sad that he didn't Fake Out. I know that he just wanted to Flare Blitz. I could have gotten Aurora Veil up if I was just an Aurora Veil set. I would have just been able to get Aurora Veil up. We would have been in such a good position. But we weren't, right? So losing that is huge because that is our a super effective Mon against 4 of his Pokemon on his team. So that is not great. The Golden Goat getting paralyzed and knowing that he's Choice Scarf, if we didn't para him, he would have been faster than Electrode. So now he is slower than Electrode, so now we can pick him off if we wanted to. I decided to go into Urshifu here because I can just click Surging Strikes on the Incineroar. If he went into literally anything else, he could go into Amoonguss. I thought maybe about Ice Spinnering into it, but literally clicking Surging Strikes is going to do well into pretty much anything. Anything else, if he goes out into Pelipper, it would be boosted. And then I was just like, I'm just going to click Thunderbolt and Golden Go, right? There's no reason why I don't. So he does go into Amoonguss here, which does kind of suck. I do take out the Golden Go here. Obviously, there's no reason for him to keep it around. And I click Surging Strikes into the Amoonguss, which obviously just eats it like a fat guy at a buffet. He does reveal he's Rocky Helmet, which is not great for us because we take all that damage. So he now goes into Incineroar again. Now we are -1 attack into Urshifu, which is not great. And yeah, so here I decided to go into Meowscarada, and I protected with Water Hazard here. He does fake out into the Electrode slot. I'm not totally sure why. I'm thinking that maybe he thought I was Volt switching. I don't know if he thought that I wasn't Choice Specs. I feel like it might have been better to go in Water Hazard, but it didn't matter. We protected here. He does Rage Powder, so that shows me already. So my thing is here is like I can Triple Axle into the Amoonguss, and I can just Surging Strikes into the Incineroar. I'm like, Triple Axle will kill the Amoonguss from here as long as we get 3 rolls, so I'll be good. If it goes in anything else, I'm not really too worried about that. He can't Fake Out me now. I'm pretty much free to just Surging Strikes, right? So he switches out into Pelipper, sets up the rain, gets rid of the hail, or the snow, which is fine because Surging Strikes into Pelipper, it's still going to be good damage. He Rage Powders again. I Triple Axle, and from this damage, I was like, yeah, 3 hits, Amoonguss is dead right here. And then we get 1 roll. We get Run Roll, which sucks. I was able to Surging Strikes, and in the rain, we do KO the Amoonguss, even on -1, which is crazy, which is great, knowing that Mon that walls so much of our Pokemon is gone. So right off the bat, 2 huge threats are gone. He comes in with Greninja here. I knew that regardless, Greninja was taking out something. I Ally Switch here because I'm like, if he's going to Water Shuriken into Water Hazard, so if I can take it into Wrath, and then I can close combat into Greninja, I should be good, especially because both my Mons are faster than the Pelipper. Right? So he switches into Water. He does KO Wrath, which I knew was probably going to happen because he was going to target down Water Hazard. I was able to get a close combat, and we don't kill the Greninja because it's no longer a Dark type. But we do a lot of damage to it. And the Pelipper Hurricanes and kills Water Hazard. So we're not in a good position already. Losing our Urshifu is just not great. So I went into Mellometal. I went in with Electrode here. I knew Electrode was going to be able to kill one of these Mons unless he switches out both. I felt like going for the Greninja was better. I knew I would outspeed, so I clicked that on Greninja, and then I clicked Double Iron Bash on the Pelipper. We are lower on Incineroar, so he goes for the Water Shuriken. It doesn't kill Cannonbolt, or it does kill Cannonbolt. Never mind. So it kills Cannonbolt. We're down to Darkrai and Mellometal. I thought he killed it next turn, but it is what it is. We do Double Iron Bash on the Greninja. I thought we did it on there, but we didn't. Greninja doesn't go down. So we're pretty much in a situation here now where I'm like, we're pretty much screwed, right? I mean, Mellometal is not going to... I mean, Incineroar is almost full. Mellometal is going to take a lot of damage from a Flare Blitz. So what we did here is he Fake Outs on the Lodestar, which is good. He Hydro Pump misses on Ghost Freak, which probably mattered a little bit. And we Focus Blast, and we don't kill the Incineroar, right? My thing is that I thought he was just going to go for damage on the Lodestar, but I guess obviously with the rain, Flare Blitz wouldn't do that much. So I am able to now, I'm just going to click, because I don't want to risk the miss on Focus Blast again. So I protect on Ghost Freak here, and he goes for a Hydro Pump again, which is what I thought. He goes for a Close Combat, which is good that he doubles up on it, and I am able to take out the Greninja, which is good. But now he just comes in with Pelipper. Now, I'm like, I should be faster than Urshifu and Pelipper. I'm like, I'm just going to Thunderbolt on the Urshifu because that's going to be super effective. I'm going to get the KO on it, which is good. And then I'll Double Iron Bash. He hits a 100% Hurricane. Doesn't do a lot because we're max HP. Double Iron Bash does not do a lot to Pelipper, so it's got to be like max defense. So he comes in with Floatzel here. So my thing is that I was like, oh, we're in a really good position. And then I remember Choice Band Floatzel in the rain. So what I do here is I protect on Ghost Freak, right? He wave crashes on Lodestar, which I knew he wouldn't be able to take 2, but we are able to take 1. And I click Thunder, we don't die, and I click Thunder Wave on the Floatzel, right? So my thing is that I can't kill anything, right? If I Thunder Wave the Floatzel, if he now goes down to a neutral speed, which means that Ghost Freak is going to be able to outspeed it next turn rather than he going down. So I was like, okay, what I need to do now is I need to take out the Floatzel, so I need to click Thunderbolt on the Floatzel, and I'll click Double Iron Bash on the Pelipper here, right? So he low kicks, which does so much. And there's not really too much more I could do by this point, but we get the kill. We get the kill, right? He Hurricanes on Pelipper. At this point, if he Hurricaned on Ghost Freak died, right? He outspeeds Mellometal, Mellometal died, right? We outspeed Pelipper. I don't think we've seen if it was an electric weakness berry, but I think he just threw the battle here by, I don't know if, did I protect on the previous turn? I did. So maybe he thought I was going for that, but we are able to just click Thunderbolt on that turn because Ghost Freak outspeeds, and we are able to kill the Pelipper and win for week 7. I fooled you guys. You guys thought I was going to lose. No, I was sitting down there on my couch and I was freaking out, bro. Like, this game came down to the wire. The absolute wire, right? Came down to the wire. I was able to click Thunderbolt. Pelipper is gone. Like, it's just, we are in such a good spot. Looking at this now, if he would have Hurricaned on Ghost Freak, we lost, right? Because he would have Hurricaned on Ghost Freak, I would have killed the Floatzel. He would have been able to outspeed the Mellometal, Hurricane on it, and kill. But he made the wrong play. My heart was beating out of my chest at this point. But Darkrai finally shows that it's a good mon and is able to kill half of his team in this game, right? Was able to kill Pelipper, was able to kill Floatzel, and was able to kill Urshifu. The Incineroar, all with Thunderbolt, and yeah, it's just really, really good here. I think I played very well in this game. I was able to show off some of my really cool sets, or at least my cool set with Meowscarada, obviously, and still cannot believe I played that game with the Thunder Waving on the Floatzel, but I knew that was going to be my only chance because it was going to outspeed Ghost Freak without Thunder Waving it, right? Like, I knew I had to, which looking back, still, that was the only way I won there, too, by paralyzing that thing. I'm genuinely very happy about how I played in this battle because the entirety of this season, I haven't been very proud of the way that I've been playing. This battle single-handedly redeems me. We're 4-3, guys. We've guaranteed playoffs. It doesn't even matter what our differential was. We could be a negative 100 differential, and we could still make playoffs. I was like, oh, man, I'm sorry if that was really loud in the mic, but I was over the moon for us being able to do this. This was such a good battle, such a good thing, and I really wish I recorded it, but to be honest with you guys, it's still a really good post-battle commentary, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. GG's to Sark Manchez of the Toronto Typhlosions. Great dude. I think he was a little salty about the loss. But overall, like, he had already guaranteed playoffs anyways. So he was good. I really, really needed this, not for just the wins and losses, but for my self-esteem. And Darkrai finally showed off that it was the reason why I drafted it, right? Hasn't really done too much this season. A lot less than I thought it was going to be able to. So single-handedly being able to take out 3 Mons in this was really, really nice. And if he had Raichu, I think it would have been over if he still had Raichu. So, but yeah. So, like I said, leave me a like down below, guys. Leave me a comment about anything that happened. But other than that, that is going to be it for me. So, like I say at the end of every video, I am the Nitro General. I really hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. Nitro General is out. Peace.